Hi guys, this is Allison from AllyKat Creations. How are you? Please like, share, subscribe, and hype to my channel if you haven't done so already. And if you get anything from my work, I connect on Epiphany and Mind Explosion, a new book to read, a new author to explore, artwork to create. Please consider supporting my work. All the links will be underneath after this live is over, but they're not just my links, they're links to amazing, phenomenal people that I value. I find amazing things within their work. They're sound, amazing people, earth angels, archangels, angels incarnate. They are amazing. And you can find Divine Sunflower Tarot. She does tarot cards and oracle cards. Her readings are spot on. So go check out her channel, please. Amish Mindset, Arnie Layton. He does oracle cards. He makes them and they're amazing. Michael Zinn, he has his own channel. He interviews a plethora of amazing people that are just so insightful. We have Fluid Pour Patriot. Mr. Scott, he is showing you kitties and gardening and just the hills of Utah. Beautiful. Go check all of my friends out. They're in the link section. Do that because we like to share and care around here. I noticed I forgot to put my candles on. Mind you. Hi, everybody. Go check out my website, AllyKatCreations211.com. That's where you get to see. I have not updated it. I'm a bad website person. If you're interested in portraits, if you're interested in commissioned pieces or anything that I make, please email me because I do everything privately via my email. I know, the world of technology, it takes 5 more seconds to write someone an email. Holy crap. But it's worth doing it, I promise. And then I have channel memberships there. You guys get entered for free into my raffles when I hold them. You guys get oracle card readings every weekend, an hour plus long, by the way, special emojis, and 4D gets to work with me. That's right. And yeah. Hi everybody. Today, let's see what the temperature is. Real feel. It is 110 with humidity. Yes. I'd even go out to mow this morning because the humidity was so high. And we have South Saharan dust over my area, so it's really not the best for people like me with allergies. You can't breathe out there. But yikes. I hope all of you in this area is staying cool and calm like a cucumber. Little Freya hid herself all day and I just posted up her little video because she was in my room. Yeah. Oh, this is the Realms of the Living Dead, the brief description of the afterlife. First edition, 1917, Homer Curtis. I might have the link if you go to the Curtis book section. I should have a link in the links for this book. If I have time, I will find it for you. But the any one of my Curtis books, guys, that I read, I have a few of them in person, like to hold. But I have a PDF. I read the PDF versions of the books. That will have it there. Yes, I could totally do that. Hang on. Hang on, guys. How is everybody hanging in? Uh, so Allison, while I find this, I have I made more tea, but I'm gonna need more tea. Um, I just distilled more water because I have ice cubes in here because I steep it hot and then I put it in. So I have hibiscus and elderberry tea. This one I also added another type of hibiscus tea That's blueberry and something else. I don't know, citrus with blackberry lemonade. Fire. But I also have my coffee. We need some caffeination around here too. Um, Let me go to my playlists. I'm gonna get that for you, Miss Charlene. You hang on. Do do do. Oddly enough, like how spirit works with me. I really do. Hang on. I'm getting the link for you. I hope that, oh, it didn't link. Mother effer trucker. Hi, Callie. Hi, guys. I'll say hi to everybody. I'm just wanting to put this in for Miss Charlene. Um, it doesn't want to find the page. All right, hang on. Okay, I found it. Yay! I need to update my links. Yay! All right, Charlene, here's a clean link for no! I hate when it does that. Ah! I hate when it does that. Copy clean link and then I paste the clean link. Okay, that might work for you, girly. Sorry about that, guys. I tried. Amazon does its thing. I can't control that. I cannot control that. Hi, Miss Kim. Let me go from the top. Hi, Miss Sid. Please go and support Miss Divine Sunflower Tarot. Amazing work is coming out of her channel, and let's support her. Hi, Ash Maya. Hi, Charlene. Hi, Ivy. Hi, Kelly. And hi, Miss Kelly. How are you? Miss Kelly. Kim. Miss Kim. Sorry, Kelly is a guy. Oh, today my shirt. I know it's hot. I match energy. So how we gonna act today? I do. I'm see, but here's the thing. That's like out of my own sarcasm. I am not going to lower my energy field for something of a low vibratory state. I will be a sarcastic see you next Tuesday, Cuntosaurus Rex when need be. I could play that part really well. Miss Allison's very balanced with her shadow and the little DDs, the little evil guys that, sit on one side of my shoulder. I'm very sassy that way and I could play that very well. So yeah, I can match energy. I choose not to if it's lower, but if it's a loving vibe, I'll match you. Thank you. So today, here's the decks. I was debating on the dragon deck. It just takes me, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But we have the shaman's dream. We have sacred forest. I did not mean to do that. I have the Galactic Gateway. I like these cards. And of course, we have our herbal astrology. I started a detox a little different today. Um, Supplements, uh, because the oregano oil and black seed oil absolutely is like a good thing. I do stop it and start it and stop it because my body gets used to chemicals very quickly. So I'm like, I need something else. I did Z-Lite last year, and it's harder for me during the winter months because when I'm working, I wake up and I need an automatic coffee. And yeah, I do have water, but you need a ton of water with zeolite. And then I don't got time to pee at work. So I have to, I'm trying to find something else. So I'm starting like wormwood, clove. There's a few other things within it. And then and there's another one that just came. Um, plant extracts. I'm not that I need a deep detox, but it's always good to clean yourself out here and there. And I've been trying, but that's I'm still on the oregano oil and black seed. I think it's a good stay. She so I got up early. I did sleep last night. I got up earlier last night. I took like I fell out and I woke up to feed her, but then I fell out again. But I woke up on the earlier side from that little nap. I call it a nap. She like was nowhere to be found. Actually, I'll show you the cutest thing in the world. You thought that yawn is cute? I woke up. This is how I woke up. This is her on my arm nudging my shoulder. This is her nudging my arm, like full blown, hi, mom. So that was her this morning. And then this was her when I was having, my morning coffee, water, tea mixture. It was her on the couch, super cute looking out the window. But then it started getting really hot. And then by the time like 11, 12 o'clock came around, this cat was nowhere to be found. She's in my room down here. It's cooler down here, and I don't even have air conditioning down here. But she came down here to hang out, and she didn't come back upstairs. So I'm like, I'll come down and do a video in my room, which I never go in. I made a bedroom for myself that I never sleep in. It's actually it the air conditioning is right next to the window and it is loud, and in the winter there's no heat in there, and I don't want to run heating my electric bill up, so I kind of tend to live upstairs, but that room is still functionable as my gem hoard extravaganza. I have dream catchers hanging off the walls everywhere. I like the room. It's just not atmospherically friendly. She snuggles and then she gets hair everywhere, but that's okay. I don't. So I'm slack lacking. I do portraits better when animals are not here. I could tap into their energy and I channel people when I'm drawing them. I have my first Tuxie, Morgan, and Ethan cat. I did it before, but if I were to do it now, I'd probably get a better result. Now, I'm just being a hard ass on myself. Oh my God. Freya is she jumps on my body. Like she's just like boop on me. And she usually hits in my bladder area. Thanks. And so it makes me have to get up to pee anyway. So I'm up because she jumped on my bladder. Um, but today was a lot earlier and I was a little pissed off, but it's hot and she's bothered and I get it. She got me up at 4:30 this morning. Like, so I did take a nap. It's not too bad down here. I might have to put my fan on. because it's humid down here. And every time it is humid, I haven't poured in a while, but I don't pour epoxy because the humidity makes bubbles. Mind you, you have to sear it with heat. But even when it sits to cure, it can bubble with the humidity. 2 seconds. Put some fan fire on, and yes, I match energy. I can. Um, I'm really in love with this hibiscus and elderberry blackberry lemonade, and I added another type of tea today. Like I double teed it, tea bagged for all the men out there, sorry. It is delicious. She goes right back. She climbs back up on the bed with me. That was like after, like, I woke up to that. That was like my nap. And when I found her on my arm, I'm like quietly getting my phone. I'm like, this is too cute. This is precious. So yeah, insane today. It's like 110 outside. There's no going out. And then it's so misty with this the dust that's in the air, like sub-Saharan African dust is over all over, like it's like lingering in the air. It looks like New York on a very hot day because of the pollution. Anybody that lived out in California and places that have a lot of like pollution, it's that kind of look, but it's not pollution. I'm shocked moving out here that the skies are so clear, and I haven't seen that kind of thing lingering. I call it a thing. It lingers in the air in especially in the city in summer. Uh, and I lived on a dump, by the way. Staten Island had a dump smell, and mm-hmm, yeah. I'm glad I'm not there. Right now, it's officially 97 degrees, but oh, it dropped a little bit. We're at real feel 106. So it did drop a little bit. It is getting a little later. It- so I'm hopeful we get some relief that maybe hopefully if it's not going to devastate over the weekend. I do have to get to the store. I'm using a lot of my water that I like. It's alkaline water. It's only at the gas station that I get a nice walk in, but to get to the post office, that I can get over the weekend and it's cooler outside. I don't care about rain. I have rain boots. So yeah, I am doing the Shaman's Dream. If you just want to pick me, or if you have a question, I don't know. I can't guarantee the Oracle is going to answer your questions. I do have my angel answer deck on the floor. Um, I don't like going. We have control. And if it's on another person, place, or thing, like obviously you can't force something to. You could choose a timeline where it acts better, your choices are different, but you can't impede your will on anybody. That's not kosher and that's not good. So, just be cool about your questions if you have them, or you just want to pick a card and see what spirit has for you. That's like that. Yeah, of course you can, Hazel. Hazel, do you have a preference on a card or you want me to choose for you? We have the Sacred Forests, Shaman's Dream, I don't want to lose cards on the floor. The Herbology deck, and then we have a Gateway of Light activation deck. Hi, El Sunray. So let me know, Hazel. There is no ideal, looking for housing, and I could have went anywhere. It's just Allison, right? I'm not bound by family. I'm not bound by anybody. I just moved where I knew somebody here that said I would be okay over here, and everybody in New York was going down south, and I didn't want to go. And no offense to anybody in Florida, but the housing market, you got it, girl. The housing market there was crap when I made my move. So I did not consider Florida, and I don't necessarily want to be that close to my biological family. Because my dad's convinced I'm out to like actually take care of him, and no offense, Dad. I did that already. I took care of two parents. Let my sisters and my brother do that. Okay. We're gonna go Hazel and then Ashmaya. And because of the electric bill being so high in this shit show of a world, like my air conditioning is set to almost 79. So I know why Freya is down here. I'm trying to conserve my bills as best as possible. Cool. I have to write it on a post-it. If I don't, I'm not going to remember. All right, Miss Hazel. My bill went up by like $60, which is still a lot of money. I'm one person. And I'm barely, over the winter, I'm barely home. So what the hell? And even when I'm home during the day, I don't put my lights on. I'm not really running, and I run my laundry and anything else at night. There's like no ideal place to move. Everything has its upswing and its greatness, and then it's not so greatness. And here I love Indiana. I really do. I feel so at peace here. I feel calmer energetically, but do I feel safe, having a bullet go through my window randomly, and then people not, helping me out with the situation at like who did that? No investigation, but I have odds met. So, Miss Hazel, we have Horseman, Herald of Change. Herald of Change. Good news. When the horseman appears, he is inviting you to spread the good news. Everyone already knows the bad news. Your task is to point out the beautiful when others only see the ugly. Note the possible, no matter how implausible it may seem. This does not mean becoming giddy or blindly optimistic, but rather reminding yourself that every storm cloud has a silver lining. Become a herald of the positive. Put away the finalistic attitude, the fatalistic finality, the dire predictions, the dreadful expectations about the world or about your life. Declare the arrival of a new and better you. Proclaim that you have risen from the realms of the dead, woken from a long and dreadful slumber, and are back on the world stage. The show is on again. The horseman cautions you to not allow your exuberance to become hollow or trivial. Be sure that there is substance to the news you spread and you are willing to live up to the expectations you raise. The world will welcome you with open arms as you share an uplifting message. Heed the horseman when he shows up once, for he bears good news and is announcing a prosperous and peaceful time. When he shows up twice in the same reading, though, use extreme caution. If you heed his warning, all will turn out well. Girl, you're going to have a change, and I'm going to give you angel number. How's that? We'll do angel numbers today. Devon, Miss Sid. This girl's going through the pause changes, the pre-pause. And I don't know where the hell stage that changes over, by the way. I don't give a fuck. I'm not in the waking up sweating stage yet or like having monstrous like hot flashes. I'm not really there. Um, I'm not. But I do the humidity does get to my arthritis, that I will tell you. So if I have a fan on and we're chill. All right. Miss Hazel, you have 222. Trust everything is working out exactly as it is supposed to. Trust, just let go. Have faith in you as you are more than worthy. Change is coming up a lot for everybody. But it's in the way change is happening for everybody. For sure. Ashmai, are you sure you want any deck? What do I need to choose for you? I don't even know. Horrible. I could see that. All right. Hey, Arnie. I'm using your angel number card deck today. I have this one underneath if I need to clarify. I'm drawn. No, Ashmai, I had to tap in. I'm tapped in, but Arnie, how hot is it in New York? I saw there's some lovebirds up on the Empire State Building. Uh, I'm okay with the coolest proposals ever, but those two are going to spend a lot of time in jail if anybody didn't see their newsfeed. Two lovebirds climbed the tower of the Empire State Building, the big antennae, and went on top and draped a flag about peace and love, which was great. And then the guy proposed to the chick, and I'm like, well, you're going to jail. Are you kidding me? It's too fucking hot, number one, to be climbing on metal like that. Sorry, not sorry. I mean, go to the observation deck. It's a gorgeous view. Propose there. Don't go getting your ass in trouble. I bet you whatever ring he presented to her is going to be having to go back to the jeweler for an exchange of money to get them both bonded out of jail. You know, I'm just saying. I love when people do outrageous things to express their love for their other half. I think it's beautiful, but like do it with like being safe. One of you could have died. I don't even think they were wearing harnesses. And it's too fucking hot. It's like 107 here. Miss Ashmaya, you got enchanted. Fern Grotto, Refuge. This is a time to go within. Seek and find your inner refuge. Take time for deliberation and reflection. In times of retreat, you can truly hear the voice of your soul. If you have been pushing hard or struggling to keep going, this is a time to be still and nurture your inner world. Draw nourishment from the wellspring within you. Think carefully about decisions you make at this time. If possible, put them off. Now is not a good time to make life-changing choices. We're Mercury retrograde. And don't let that stop you either from conducting your everyday life, but certain things you need to kind of slow down on. Instead, take time to create a foundation for the future. Retreat and reflect on your heart's true desires. Proceed with care and deliberation as you make plans. Listen to your inner guidance. Fern grottos have a feeling of peace as you enter. Many are known to be places where magic resides, perhaps the homes of fairies and elves. Know that you can be yourself, and truly be relaxed. The spirit of the enchanted fern grotto says, retreat and replenish your inner resources. Now is not the time to act, but to incubate your ideas for the future. Be still, the answers are within you. Magic is all around you. And I know for some of us, I love that, Arnie. I love that idea. Just let me pull this on. Hey, girl, I'm not done with you. And then we'll talk about fractals. Angel number 1212, embrace the guidance of your guardian angels. Stay positive and trust in the divine plan unfolding for you. Balance, growth, and strength. 1212. All of us have a plethora of other entities running through us. They're us, by the way, but in little points. So if we, any mathematicians out there, I don't do math, but I'm point billion zeros and 1% a blade of grass in some part of the world. I am 1,000,025% in a tree. Okay. Do that math. It's a little subatomic particle. My consciousness is in something else, right? But we're not aware of that. The archangels, the ascended masters, the Rikis, the Daihan Kohans, the other energies we equate to, oh, those are fallen angels and fallen God, blah, blah, blah. They all are just energy and they all flow through each and every one of us, just at different intervals. Just like we have an affinity to certain goddesses and gods in Egypt, in Norse mythology, in India, in South America. We all have different portions of these things within us as on our soul level. They're having experience through us in a human form because they need to experience this time and now just like we do as a bigger totality. Our oversoul is so many fragments of a lot of different things that come together and say, hi, we're all one. We're just individuated with. So I have philosophers and artists running through my vehicle. So when I'm doing an art project or I'm doing oracle cards, I have like some psychic person that's hovering around me, helping me. And this works for all of you as well. I'm not I'm not alone. So I'm interested in what Arnie's gonna do. And I hope when he's finished and everything is solidified, he lets me play with his decks. It's like 106. Ah! I'm gonna go on to Miss Sid. She wants the angel answers. So Arnie, there is a deck out there. I've only seen one person use it, and it's see-through with pictures. So it's like tarot cards, but there's like a story, and when you shuffle them up, the story changes, obviously. You get different cards, but it's like an overlap. Um, I don't know what they're called, but I don't know if anybody else has seen them. Miss said you just angel answers. These are angel answers. I'm gonna get you more. I Yeah, there's all types of universes, and we all go in between them. Ooh, you get a twofer. That doesn't apply. All right, girl. We have a story I'm building out for you. You've been doing this, but there might be something within you that needs to be communicated clearly. I mean, you're doing it on your channel, but I don't know in your in like private life. Something is asking you to let go of something. To compromise. And a lot of us do, and I'm just shooting off of what I'm getting from when we're in relationships, friends, dynamics with people, like there always will be a give and take of energy. And sometimes we need to learn how to communicate clearly and then to let go. And then if the energy comes back with like a willingness, we compromise, but not giving away our boundaries. Um, and this may already have happened, but in the near future, this situation might come. And we're in Mercury retrograde, so there might be somebody in the past that comes back and that you need to communicate clearly, and then whatever you deliver to them, let it go. And if they come back at you, compromise because there's recovery here. There's like a recovery period and recovery from whatever is going on. And I don't know if that answers your question or if that's something that you can resonate with, but that's what was being picked up. Um, you let me know. I'm gonna pick you an angel card, and if not, I'll get you another. I'll pull from another deck. Yeah, Arnie, I have to find that deck for you, and if I find, I'll see it because I'm interested in it, and I don't do tarot. I mean, I have tarot decks, but I don't necessarily read tarot. Wow. Well, I would say this is how the world of will and collapsing manifestation happens. I would communicate, but I would let it go after that. I would say what you need to say, let it go. Meaning don't think about it. Just put it out there as a seed and let it go. If he comes back, you might have to compromise, like we might have to take a little bit off of our pride and our boundary to compromise, but the compromise will bring recovery to a situation like, like you were talking so candidly about on your channel. And thank you for that. And I hope that people go listen to her and her story because it's important. Um, and the compromise might have to be on both ends, obviously. Like you can't let someone have their complete way, but they have to meet you in the middle. And when they don't, you just know then it's time. But in the near future, if you decide, and honestly, this is a really good time to be doing it. Us Aries ladies, us fire signs are having a really spectacular astrology energy wave of fun. I would try to work it out, but of course, just let it go after you make the message and just see where it goes from there. And that's all we can ask for. We have free will, but we can't impose our will on anybody else. As much as it has been a thing, we don't. You got angel card number 1717. You have the power to manifest your desires. You are entering a time in life that will change your course for the better. Trust in your path and in what you are creating. That's for you, Miss Sid. And I guarantee whatever the solution, it's divinely orchestrated. Always is. Always is. If anybody out there wants, I have 4 decks, but I want to see if I can find these cards. I'm now like hooked. Transparent. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Don't go nowhere. I found them. This is the transparent tarot. I don't know if there's any more pictures. If there's pictures, why won't you let me click on the pictures? And this is why, like, they have all kinds of like stuff on them. Um, Right, but when you actually like pull one, you overlap the cards and there's like a story that starts presenting itself. I saw somebody reading off of these and I was like, I want them, but but yeah, I needed to I need Arnie, you needed to see this. Hi QSTRRX. I don't know. I don't want to mispronounce. Blessings. So yeah, these cards are really cool. I will put these, and I don't get anything for um oh no, Arnie, I know that. It's just good to know what else is out there. But I could see you doing something similar with like what you make imagery and then just I'm just sparking some interests. Yeah. I mean, the energy that we're all sitting in right now, honestly, it's asking for even for myself, we're and Scott could tell you, a bunch of us could tell you, it's literally going and meditating and sitting within. We need to empower ourselves. We need to find our power, call our power back. We got the galactic people upstairs working with us more than ever. We got nature trying to work with us. If and listen, I'm not grounding outside today. No, nope, I'm doing it. But we're being called to go within. And it's hard for people to do that, even us spiritual people. Life is lifing, and life doesn't give us much time to sit and reflect, but try to find that time, guys. You it is. I'm cool with that. So for everybody else in the room, I don't know, did anybody ask for a card? I got lost in talking. If you want me to pull for you, I don't want to miss anybody. We have the Sacred Forest Oracle. You don't have to ask a question either. Like Sid and I have a connection that I have to figure out from where. I mean, I have a connection to all of you. Just it just ponders my mind where when people come in into life, like where do we stack up in the galactic or the spiritual realm? I for one thing I could say, my angels are back working with me, and they're not just the angels, it's the archangels. They're working back with me again, which is not necessarily fun. It's a burden. Some of our roles, yes. Thank you, Miss Leah. Of course I could pull for you. Let me find where did I put the box? I have a lot of angel decks. This one is 44. They're angel answers. I have like other types of angel decks. I don't tend to use them because there's one with 72, but it doesn't necessarily make sense. It's not so much a message and it's a little Roman Catholically not in my wheelhouse. I did not know. I just bought it out of a whim. Um, but I know the angels are working back with me. I don't know. I have all of them that work with, like Sandalfin worked with me last year with the bridge. Oh, and there was something I was supposed to write in the chat when you were live, Sid. I have to find the paperwork. A lot of us know Carol Maureen Friesen, and she introduced the Galactic Signature Blueprint Maya calendar thing. And I gotta go find the paperwork to get to the website where you can do yours. Because I'm like a red radiant Skywalker. And it's mind-blowing stuff. I have to find it. But that there's an I did an episode on it. I have to find it because I linked it in there. Okay, we got Arnie too. Okay. Of course, Arnie. Can't forget Arnie. Okay, Miss Leah. Moonlight Enchantment. Ooh. Guess what? All of us. Round table. I could do it because I have the Zoom capacity for it. Round table. I'll get to everybody. I love all of you. So, Miss Leah, magic is all around you. The veil between the worlds is thin right now. She knows it too. I feel her going, yes. Fairies, elves, angels, and spirit beings are just a thought away. It is indeed a magical universe, and the key to opening the doors to those realms is to trust. And I know she does. All may not be as it seems. By the protective light of the moon, the magic of the universe surrounds you. Even though it is dark, the light of the moon shows you the way, reminding you to trust what you feel. You are safe, even if you can't see. Have faith that you are being supported in mysterious and wondrous ways by unseen beings in accordance with your higher good. Believe in magic. You are being given powerful magical messages from spirit. Take time to listen. Allow the luminescent, receptive energy of the moon to activate your creativity. You receive mystical messages, and you are a spiritual messenger for those. She is! Leah, you so are. I love that. I also feel like too, like a lot of us are getting our abilities, and it's the meditating and going inside and finding that time to do it that is going to help enhance what we already have inside us. I know I'm feeling that. So Leah, you also have 452. A sign from the universe that life changes are coming your way. Symbolizes wealth, abundance, and success. Your dreams and goals are manifesting now. That's for you, Miss Leah. I mean, just by what you post in chat, Leo, about your connection to things, you're helping so many people out, and a lot of us did come to be the spokespeoples for spirits. Well, Ivy, before you go dehydrate, go get some water. I'm going to read for you, and you're getting Shaman Dream. Yeah. All right. I don't know if I know you can't raise your hands here. You can put a little emoji, but I mean, how many of you feel so different, like you're being worked on? I don't necessarily, my star family does once in a while come through, but they take me and journey me like a shaman would, right? But they take me places, inner earth, Asgard. They work with me interdimensionally, not going up on the ship. The angels are really that's the angels are in higher set 6-7 density, and they work with me more because I don't know what the fuck mission I have, but I know I feel it too. I mean, I'm seeing things out of the corner of my eye as I'm like clearing the house, and I'm not focused on it the last few days. It's too hot. Too hot. My body's like, fuck life right now. You're not doing much. And guys, let this be a reminder to everybody. The energies are really thick for a lot of us, and I mean for everybody, but it hits us in different ways. Don't feel rushed. Like I was feeling like, because all the astrology hitting my chart, it's like, oh, you gotta go. And I'm just like doing all these things, and I'm really fine tuning what I want to do. And I'm setting my sights on this. But spirit is like, okay, but you gotta take it down a notch and chill the fuck out, girl. You're gonna burn out. And I already been in 2 spiritual burnouts in my lifetime, and it isn't pretty. It's not fun. It sucks on your body. Just take the day as it comes, takes the energy as it comes. And if you are somebody that, I got the time off now, hey, take a nap, read a book, take a break, go outside. Things can be done when they get done. And I had that enforced within me since getting arthritis, being told you're never going to walk again the right way. You're not going to be able to hold a pencil the same way. And it took a long time for me to learn that fuck you, you're not dictating that crap to me. And we take time. And when shit gets done, it gets done. If you live with other people in the house and you're the one that does the laundry, guess what? I didn't do it today. You do it. That's my attitude. So for Miss Ivy, Moon Maiden, new ideas, beginning, curiosity. The Moon Maiden arrives to offer you a new beginning, a new face and facet of yourself that is aching to be shown to the world. Those qualities that you have been quietly cultivating are ready for the limelight. The secrecy was important, for it protected your new face and kept what was precious close to your heart. But now it's time to come forward in full splendor. Announce the new you to the world first. Reveal it slowly to the world like the waxing moon. Allow others to be surprised by how mature and grown up this side of you is. Now is the time to set yourself free. The Moon Maiden belongs only to herself, and she is summoning the parts of you that challenge convention, that refuse to be intimidated, and that cannot be tamed or put inside a golden cage. The Moon Maiden invites you to shine with your own light, so to have radiant curiosity and to ask anyone who offers you a mouthful of dogma. Why do you believe this is so? Question everything others assume is a given, and do not collude with the drama around you. Become an unpredictable being. yet an eminently reliable friend. The Moon Maiden invites you to answer only to yourself and reminds you that you are not anyone's property. Be true to your soul's calling, and even as some around you in a relationship or a job want to capture your light inside a bottle, you know how to rise to the occasion just as unfailingly as the moon does. When the time comes, you return to darkness and become enshrouded in mystery until you are ready to return. Ivy, this is you. For sure, girl. Yay! You rock, Arnie. We have storms all throughout. Jeez Louise. My air filter's not down here. July 4th. It's gonna rain here. Yay. Maybe. Guess what? I don't go out on 4th of July because every 4th of July there's an accident and a car lands in my driveway. So Allison doesn't go nowhere. I'm here. Ivy, you got 1919. In order for new doors to open, old ones must close. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Release what no longer serves you. Hi, Steven. Okay. Arnie is getting the galactic deck. Let me tell you what. When I lived in New York and they refurbished the Bayonne Bridge and the Goethals Bridge, I was in walking distance of the Goethals. And let me tell you, I used to go and walk on the bridge and look at everybody's illegal fireworks, and it was phenomenal. And the Bayonne Bridge was over my old high school, so I used to walk over there and like reminisce about high school, and then like get a fucking amazing view of everybody's illegal fireworks because they're illegal in New York and I think New Jersey too. Um, and I never recorded those things because I just like to live in the moment. Out here, they're always blowing fireworks. The high school has it, and everybody around here blows them. So I just sit in my backyard and look. It's really pretty. I don't need to leave anywhere. Um, but then everybody's drunk, and I just if something were to happen, like it has, I need to be home. So serious star blessings we have from Mr. Arnie. And guys, go check out Arnie's website, and his music videos are phenomenal, by the way. He did one with the animation, and I was just like, ah, send me an angel. Ooh. And I'm thinking myself in these black wings. Ah! And no, he didn't do that song, but he rock and roll. It's awesome. Yes, Arnie, proceed, be seen, push through. Yes, Ivy, it was. Find an image of Sirius online or look for the star in the sky. It should be out around this time. Imagine a great beam of light coming down from it and washing over you. Know the electric blue frequency will be supporting you as you move forward. Oh my God, this scam nonsense. The message that comes with this gateway is a giant guess. It brings the energy of wishing on a star and seeing that wish coming true. This is a time for you to move forward with any projects or ideas that you have felt called to carry out. This is why I was drawn to this deck for you. There is an energy of positivity, abundance, and excitement surrounding you at this very time. Whatever dreams you've been revisiting recently aren't dreams, but premonitions. Know that whatever you're connecting with on the other side and on the inside is soon to be something you'll be experiencing in the physical. So think about what you desire instead of what you fear. See yourself celebrating as if your wildest dreams have come true. As you do so, you'll be creating the perfect energy for them to manifest in your world. Arnie, work on that deck. I'm okay with the rain. It's not, look, when I get to the post office, I get to the post office. It's just getting supplies and stuff. Oh, for sure. From your own deck, Arnie. You got 1212. Embrace the guidance of your guardian angels. Stay positive and trust in the divine plan unfolding for you. Balance, growth, and strength. Shamans for Steven. Yeah. Arnie. I don't know many people out there that comprehend the fractal thing that you and I do. You understand it the way I do. I'm excited. I'm excited. I mean, I could put my pie chart up all day long. People are like, what the fuck is this lunatic doing? I know you guys don't think of me that way, but some people out there do. That's okay. I match energy. How are you showing up today? For Steven. I don't mind at all. Horned cactus, resourcefulness. When nothing seems to be happening fast enough or your ideas dried up, you begin to question your relevance. During these periods in life, you might feel like giving up, frustrated and resentful that things will never happen for you. The issue here, however, is a matter of perception. The horned cactus thrives in the barren desertscape, offering you the gift of water when all appears to be dry. If you look at its body, you see the natural thorns that protect it from predators and the elements. What you don't see are the deep roots that extend far into the earth, filling it with a continuous flow of water. This succulent is a symbol of resilience, of resourcefulness, of your needs being met in spite of appearances to the contrary. It's a reminder of the courage and inherent wisdom needed to dig deep below the less than friendly surface that hides a rich underground world. Can you connect to this magic, truth, and trust? The desert is a mystical place filled with mysterious creatures beautifully adapted to their environments. The horned cactus tells you to take heart. This journey is only temporary, and you will soon be met with greener pastures. But first, you must acknowledge your inner strength and fortitude as you're tested here. Be as a cactus, resilient and resourceful. Oh, thank you, Mary. Blessings. You get Freya's in the chat. And Little Thor's. I gotta change Little Thor's emoji. Although I like the, the Violet Ray of Saint Germain on him. So let me pull you an angel number, Stephen. I don't know if that resonates with you or not. I hope it does. I hope it helps you. I'm just a messenger here. Guys, I'm pulling out the same fucking numbers. You see me shuffling. 1919. In order for new doors to open, old ones must close. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Release what no longer serves you. Guys, you see me? I'm shuffling. I'm shuffling. It happens. It happens. I don't take offense if people can't afford the memberships. I try to keep them. Actually, YouTube just had his whole thing about currency exchange and like changing the membership fees for new members. And I'm keeping mine the way it is because it's not really about, it helps with the cats and it helps with, my life. But I don't charge a lot. I charge because, and also YouTube takes a cut. So I'm not getting exactly what is being paid for. But here, it's a free service. Can't go wrong. Hi, synthesized blessings. Of course, Mark can get a card. What do we want to pull for Mark? We're going to go galactic with Mark too. Hi, Mr. Mark. We're going to go galactic. So for all the new people in, please don't forget to like the video. And I guys, I don't know how many, like, I know most of my main people stay and they like, but like, even after some of my lives, I get like all these views and nobody likes my video. Trolls. And I know I have trolls. Hi. I match energy, but only on a high vibration. I could do that. Okay, it's behind me. I'm just making sure. So this is for Mark. Halls of a Mentee initiation. Secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiations. There's a lot of holes around here. So Mark, imagine you are a great pyramid. Above is its apex. A portal opens, drawing you in. See yourself at the center of a sacred temple. Set clear intentions to align with your higher purpose and receive a transmission of ancient wisdom. You are in a deep initiatory chamber at this time. You might feel that things are heavy and challenging, but know that a reconfiguration is happening. Energetically, you are going through an initiation that will allow you to go beyond the fears of the ego and transcend the limitations of the physical realm. You might not feel the light is present because you are in the middle of the phase at the moment, but know that it is present within you. You might be feeling frustrated or overwhelmed, but a lot of this anxiety is actually old energies that were stored in the depths of your body being released so that your vibration can rise. Okay, watch. You're gonna see me shuffle. Let's get a good one for Mr. Mark. Synthesize, what sign are you? See, look, I'm shuffling, guys. There's some signs. I know Aries, Saggies, Leos, and some fixed signs. We have like the Jupiter, Venus, and all those trine things coming in, and okay, you're me. Yeah, the Aries, we're getting supposedly getting love. I don't expect shit at this moment of time. I just do me every day. So, Mark, you got 333. Positive spiritual mental peace and abundance coming. Your love life and relationships will flourish, grow, and expand. Aries, there's a bunch of us Aries in the chat. We got a lot of people. Don't worry. Fire Nation loves all. The one thing lacking in Allison's chart is water. I am an Aries sun, and that's it. Everything else is Saggies, Gemini moon, Virgo rising, and Taurus. So I'm like fire, air, and earth. Barely any water. See, I had a twin flame recently that ended, and there's like this big Mercury retrograde pull in the fuck that's happening, and I'm trying to not feed it and get and call in something that's not my soul. Soul in the shadow aspect is a see you next Tuesday. Yep. My twin is a see you next Tuesday. The shadow aspect of it, at least. The light aspect is a gorgeous, beautiful soul. But that shadow aspect in the twin, even my end. Woo! Contosaurus Rex. Contosaurus Rex. I mean, I healed. Yeah, the pull is going to be strong right now. Oh my God. You're going to hate me because I'm in the same boat, girl. If you're a girl. You're going to hate me. Okay, but let's I'm going to rationalize this for even myself. It says reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay, here's my deal. I didn't pull twin flame. It could be anybody from my past, but it also could be a past life. I just don't call it past. I call it concurrent time frame life. I might have a guy out there from another life I have not met yet, and it might be pulling in this one. So I'm okay with the soulmate or another twin because I believe we have more than one. Our soul is fractalized. So of course we're going to have other aspects. I think a lot of us are getting our past lives if you don't already in a relationship, but from a concurrent like time frame, but not in this one. And they're here and they're gonna come. And I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. And I got a two for here. Yeah, I got two cards. Uh-oh. You don't want that. So if and when this happens, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. When our soulmates, twins, whatever you want to label these soul fragments of ourselves in, when we identify that ourself is in another, we do have to give it time because they're there to test your ass, and it gets ugly. It does. It gets ugly. Going through it. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I know the window for a lot of the fire signs is in the next couple of weeks. I don't expect shit from Shiola in any regard from anything, because when I expect, it does not show up. I like to be surprised by the universe. I do. I like to be surprised by the universe. But let me see if there's any more that will come out. In the meantime, what I will say is go out and have fun if you have the means to do so. I'm stuck at home unless I go walking somewhere, and that somewhere might not be the safest place. But go out and flirt and put out the vibration that you want to attract. Talk upstairs. I know I do. I'm done fighting. I put the peace flag up, but I'm not going to compromise my sense of self and what I know is in my heart for anybody. If that ends things, adi effinos. Toodaloo, cuntaroo. Let's get you an angel card. Let's see what that have to say. Now, soulmates can be friends. It could be animals. It could be your parents. It could be anybody. Soulmates are anybody. When we are talking about like a romantic soulmate, your twin in Suzanne Lai's book is your divine complement. It's your other aspect of your soul in another person in this lifetime. But there's multiple people that have that. It's not just your twin. Um, And if your twin doesn't show up on the same vibration, it gets fucking nuts. I had that. No thanks. No more. I'm done. And it's crazy the way that person perceives me is not me. It's like another dimensional Allison that is a monster, and that's just not me. Thank you, Sid. And guys, go watch Divine Sunflower Tarot, her channel. Let's give her some love over there. Amazing tarot card readings, and she's just as generous as I am. We do like one card pulls. We pull and get on energy for people. Synthesize. I'm going to tell you what though, for the best. The first twin I had broke me into 1 million billion, shattered me. I had angels come and pick me off the floor. I was on the floor, done, dead, done. That opened up my spiritual awakening and my path, because I had to choose life or death. I had to choose myself, and I had to repair my heart. And let me tell you what, I look back and I'm thankful I wrote that into my script. And you want to know what? That mother effer, he finally saw after so many years what our relationship was. And it was because we needed to clear some karma out from another lifetime, that I was supposed to impart something on him and he was supposed to impart something on me. He imparted my spiritual direction onto me. Later on in life, I imparted onto him what true love looked like. He didn't see it at the time. He only saw me as a sexual object. And probably to this day still does. But I don't pay any of mine to that. It's done and over with. Your angel card is 419. I'm being channeled, guys. Love is on the horizon. A deep connection spiritually between soulmates. You find your person. I know it's backwards. There's your angel card. It answered the question. Yeah, it's coming through. I'm telling you guys. It's okay to feel, and this is for my own self. Like, I have to reiterate this to myself. It's okay to be drawn. For me, I've been detached. It's what was the lesson I was supposed to learn, and I don't want that fucking thing repeating again. And like I say, if someone does show back up into your life, and it's not just to learn a lesson, and it's not just to, are they coming back with your frequency, not their low vibe and shit? Are they matching your frequency, and did they come back changed? That is key. And not to say you got to be with that person, but if someone and this is for the Mercury microwave fun, anybody, friends, foes, people that kind of drifted away from you and they start coming back. A lot of us that, politically, shun people onto that other side, they're going to come back because you're the one with the information. You got to come back with compassion, forgiveness, and grace that they knew not. And if they're coming back with pure, positive intention to learn and to sit down and to understand, take them back. Whatever, friends, relation, whatever, you have free will. You never know. But again, if people do come back, it's because they need to either know what the lesson was and you move on. Um, I usually thank them. Thank you for imparting the lessons that my soul needed to grow from. And the only way I was going to learn that lesson was through our contract, through you. Thank you. Thank you. Because without you, I wouldn't have learned that. And I don't want to come back to this shit show to repeat it. No thanks. I'm going home. See you next Tuesday, right here. This one right here. I'm not coming back. I'm going to light body, and then I'm accelerating from there. I already know my pathway up. I'm bypassing. Some of us are all bypassing, by the way. We've done this already. I'm bypassing. I'm going to light body because I feel at home there. That's my home, my light body. Yeah, I'm home in my physical vehicle, sure, but I'm going to my light body, and I'm cool with that. That's what I chose. I believe I chose that. Why do you think I got a neon FU sign behind me? I get trolled. I get watched. People watch me. Whatever. Learn your lessons. Come back proper. I am very compassionate and very loving, but don't cross my. I'm seriously going to make a shirt. I am going to tell you guys I am trying to make a merch shop. Not that it's going to get me, I'm not going to talk down about it, but I'm just being realistic. But I want to make a shirt. Do you know someone's spiritual rank? Question mark. Because what happens in a vehicle, is not what's represented up there. And not to put anybody in a class system either, but people tend to want to impede their ego in the human form. I'm better than you. Well, do you know my fucking spiritual rank, mother effer? No. Direct line. What's up? Welcome and thank you. Uh, I do. This is for gonna. I'm probably going to continue this when I go back to work. This will be later in the day when I get home. But I do a craft and sip. I did this for Miss Sid. I have to do my finishing touches later. I do esoteric book readings on this channel. I do craft and sips. I also paint for everybody. And then Friday we all come to hang out and I talk about CERN and quantum mechanics and go into spiritual stuff and try to help uplift people. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. But guys, give me 2 seconds. This detox is running through me. I gotta go potty. I have to pee. As I would tell the kids. 1 or 2? 1. I'll be right back. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. uh there's no good time to start a parasite liver kidney detox than now. Chicken! Buck buck! We got chicken. Chicken buck buck, chicken buck buck, chicken buck buck. Chicken chicken. Cause it's batshit crazy. This energy is wonky. I think I scared somebody. My ticker went down. Oops. I'm not here to give a heart attack, I promise. Yeah, Charlene, and that I could say is truth right there. Um, a lot of my thinking introspection wise in the last few days, since the CERN stuff started coming back out and Mr. Exopolitic and just reflecting on my journey and of this spiritual land that I'm in. Um, the journey of a human being is to know thyself, and because we are more aware that we are divine, that there's more than this body, it does get complicated. It really does. You know, because we're limited and separated down here, and we know we have a knowing. I know, at least I do, of how loving the beautiful feeling when I'm in my light body. It's like a yearning. But I can't ignore the fact that I need to try to pull that energy into this body. Ivy, let me tell you what, like DQ is around the damn corner for me. You know that. This girl really wants a shake really bad, and the coffee is bad enough. Um, I've been trying to drink more tea. And I have to find out how I can get more. Um, yeah, I'm right now doing wormwood, clover. I could tell you. And Ivy, I got your message. I will. I'm getting like, Ashmai is sending me a video. We're gonna see it in a second. I just want to tell you guys what I'm doing. Maybe you want to do it too. And again, this is not medical advice. I'm not a doctor. Um, one of my card parts did not come. So wormwood, black walnut, and clove. So it's in a pill form. I'm gonna do that twice a day. And then I got this that just came. It's zeolite, activated charcoal, bentonite, clay, probiotics, turmeric, liver support. So I'm doing that with the clove. I'm trying to change it up because I've been doing oregano oil and black seed oil for a while, and my body gets used to things, so I have to like jazz it up. I have to jazz that mother effer up. Oh, but that's the thing with detoxing, guys. I've done it half my life with allergies, reduction diets, and then adding things in, subtracting things out. We everybody's alchemically biochemistry different. So I'm still playing around with what is working and what is not. I'm taking beef organ because it's supposed to help my hormones. I actually do see a difference. Um, like the only bad thing though is like my skin. Like I have like wonky moisturizer on right now. It makes me look very glowy. Um, but I'm super dehydrated. I don't know how. So I'm implementing different minerals and stuff, but my gosh. I want that fine print. I'll get the little readers and zoom in on that. Let's zoom in. Okay, hang on, guys. I'm gonna mute so we can see the party going on in Ash Maya's house. All right, I'm back. Let's go take a look. So I'm obviously on screen, but it's Spirit Night in Ireland. Blackout. Ooh, look at the orbs. Look at the orb. Look at the orb. I had a blackout. Oh boy. Your fur babies are like, what? I want to play now. Okay. Okay. Pause. That blacked out and an orb shot out this way. Did you see the orb after it blacked out? Let's replay. Instant replay. There's that one. Nope, that's too far out. Nope. Did you see it? It was really quick. Cody's so cute. Oh, there's a portrait. Now I see it. It's never really ever in frame. I did a doggy portrait for Ash Maya. OMG, girl. That's some heavy, heavy energy. Heavy, girl. Heavy. Heavy energy. Goodness sakes. Does anybody else want a reading? I'm doing the Sacred Forests, Shaman's Dream, Gateway Activation, the Herbal Astrology. And if not, I will pull for the collective. And then I think I'm doing a Blavatsky reading tonight. Gotta love the, I know theosophy is a wonky thing for so many people, but it's a different perspective. And I like different perspectives. Even the Urantia book, I'm like, with the Jesus stuff. But I mean, we can apply the shirt that I wear. Oh my God, I did not say that. And make sure you guys know that I am on with Janine until I go back to work. So the next couple of weeks, I will be on Ripples of Waves on Monday, 10 Central, 11 Eastern. We've been pulling cards there. We went like marathon, 2 hours. For her, that's a marathon. For me, that's normal. Yeah, and I definitely want to have Sid on and Arnie. I want those two to also come together. Because magic happens. When me and Arnie get together, magic happens, and then we can add Sid into the mix. It's gonna be like super phenomenal magic. For sure. Everybody likes a slinky, 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 slinky. Okay, so Allison's desired short video with Freya would be her chasing the slinky down the stairs. We're gonna get it set up sometime. It's too hot, so Chippy and the squirrels are coming out later or earlier in the morning. I'm sleeping, so I don't catch them. I leave food out for them. The windows where Freya usually hangs out, it's too hot. So she's been just chilling out down here. She's probably on my bed right now, on my clothes. She likes my clothes. So I give her a t-shirt or a pair of my pajama pants for her to lay on. But I mean, the slinky is just more than a slinky. It's not a fidgy. It's us at first density and us expanding, contracting. Could spin. And that's what our souls are doing right now. We're feeling this. We are feeling this. Feeling this. And we're like, when is the change going to happen? And we all been implementing different changes in our lives, different perspectives, opening up, surrendering. giving it to the universe, and holy moly, what the effers. And then it's like, oh, go within, go within, go within, go within. And we're like, what? I'm at this, Charlene, so just being real with everybody, because that's all I am. A long time ago, I hit 162 pounds. I looked pregnant. I had a moon face. My thyroid was all messed up. Done. Out. Done. And I was on a lot of steroids, and the RA medication does funky things. I dieted. I taught Zumba. Yes, I taught Zumba for 10 years. And I did restricting diets and detoxes. And the thing that I didn't know back then was that hormones play a huge role. And if you don't know which ones are out of whack, you really don't know what goes on. And insulin resistance does happen. I honestly eat once a day. I'm not hungry. And yet I have so much water weight on me. Know how to get rid of the fuck. And no, you're not supposed to just be eating once a day, but I have to force myself to eat. But I'm not eating because of salvation. I need to save my food. I'm broke and I'm hangry. I consume more beverages like coffee, and I don't have that much coffee a day. I have like 2 cups, if that. And then I've been drinking tea. I'm like currently 140. But it's here in the gut and in the thighs. I don't like it. It's uncomfy. Ooh. Yay. I know. Um, the theory for me, just like with the 5G stuff that everybody talks about, not everything is what it seems, and not everything is parasitic. Not all of us might not have all of that in there, and some of us might, and we really don't know. I can say that I don't get sick as often. And then I'm finding out that a lot of my allergy problems is also hormonal because it changes the mucosal linings in your nose and in your sinuses. I did not know that. So I'm here thinking that I'm allergic to something when it's my own body saying, fuck you, bitch, you're getting old. I'm already allergic to my own progesterone. So go figure. But I am also trying to get my liver back in check and my kidneys back in check. I need more phosphorus in my life. I don't really know how to get that. And the amounts that I need, I'm not sure. I don't know what's phosphorus out there that I can consume. That makes sense. Um, oh my God. But yeah, for men, I don't know if all the men out there, I know hormones and stuff were completely different, but at the same time, they do the same damage on men as you get older. all I will say is you got to love yourself no matter, what you are. Both my parents were extremely obese, extremely. My mother was 300 to 400. I think at the height, my mom was 400 pounds, and my dad, being a little taller, he was like 3, and all they did was consume. But my mom did not love herself, and she didn't give a fuck until it was too late. And she knows it. And I don't think she regrets it either. She was living her life to the fullest of where she could do it, and God bless her. Um, I just know that you got to do you, and we just have to be aware that it can be a detriment to detox because you want to see results and then you get disappointed when you don't, but then you need to change up your approach and perspective. Charlene, I'm allergic to soy. When I went through my chlorine allergy debacle, I had to go get new allergy testing, and I was on allergy shots, by the way, for over 10 years. That's how I was able to get Tuxie, the Lego cat. No, I got my cats. I was able to get cats because that was a promise my mom and I kept. I was on allergy shots. Cats would put me in an asthma attack. I get welts. I go outside in the grass. I would come back hived, welted, and my mom thought I got bit by bugs. And it was no, it was just an allergic reaction. I was allergic to everything when I was a kid. So I was on allergy shots. Helped significantly. I can have cats. But as an adult, you can acquire new allergies. And I did not know that I was allergic to chlorine, obviously, until I went to anaphylactic shock in the pool. Got tested for as an adult, and soy comes up. The tree allergy thing doesn't go away. Some of the levels went down, but soy, like what? It's in everything, just about. I try, if I do conscious shopping, I try to get the soy on the bottom of the ingredients list because it is a preservative in just about everything. You can't avoid it. Um, unless you are eating just fruit. You're a fruit and vegetarian in terms of you're only eating fruits and veggies. I need protein. I also need animal protein. And I only know this because I went to the fruitarian for about 6 months and almost died. Oh gosh. Yeah, I tried the fruitarian thing. I love fruit and it's my favorite thing, but I also need protein. And not all fruits have protein in them and or the enzymes that I need. So again, I'm not here to judge you or your diet. I am always fascinated what you guys are making for dinner. Uh, yeah. Guess what? Cheating is okay. Cheating is okay. I used to tell my mom all the time, it's not about having the cake, it's about how much you're eating the cake. Hi, Corinne, how are you? It's about how much you're eating. And when my mom started to understand that, what I did with my mom was put her on a here, I'm going to give you a little snack bag. And instead of the whole box of cookies, I'm giving you 10 for the day. And you get to choose when you want those cookies. And then I would give her a bag of nuts, like she liked the mixed trail mix nuts. and I would give her some cereal and things to pick at. My mom was more of a picker than she was an eater. It worked. It's not to say you can't have the cake, it's saying you can't have the entire cake. And it really helped her. And it also cut down the her craving. My mom ate out of spite with my grandmother. She had my mother was okay. My mom looked like a mamushka, like a European back in the day, really short and husky. She could take down a fucking football team. My mom was big, big boned, big. She's just big her whole life. And my grandmother used to hate it because my grandmother was a stick figure. She hated my mom for that. She thought my mom was embarrassing. So my mom spitefully ate more and more to say, bitch. Yep. And once you get a habit like that, it's very hard to kick. And my mom tried Weight Watchers and the paleo diet when it first came out, the Atkins diet, and she tried all of that. And sometimes it would work and she'd feel really proud of herself. And then you plateau and your body gets used to it and your body's like, no more. And then as a woman, you're going through your changes and your hormones shift, your thyroid shifts, and then it's fuck you town. So when I used to when I first moved out here, I didn't have a juicer, but I blended everything. I would have blueberry, blackberry, strawberry, kiwi, passion fruit, dragon fruit, strawberries. I would infuse tea. That's kind of what I do with this. I infuse different teas. I pour it all in and then I would put cilantro and ginger and whatever else and then drink it. And I was doing that for a while. But when I moved here, I was 97 pounds and I needed to put weight back on. I'm okay with where I'm at right now. If I could lose about 10 pounds, I'd be happy. Because I had to buy like the cheap t-shirts and stuff because a lot of my work stuff is a little on the tight side. And I can't have that when I have little babies I have to lift. No one needs to see my little pooch. And I'm not a vegetable eater, guys. I don't eat veggies. It's bad. I have lettuce, spinach, cucumbers. I try to stay away from nightshades because of the arthritis. I'll have a tomato here and there and like pizza, but crazy town. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea either. Interestingly enough, though, out here, I hate to be, I don't want to be judgmental because everybody's where they're at for a reason, and I'm not body shaming anybody. After living with two obese people, I would never do that. There's not many very thin people around in these Midwestern parts. And there's a couple of people that can contest to that. Um, like super obese. Everything here is, here's my thing. People were raised in clear your plate. And for me, I eat like a bird. I'm more of like my mom. I'm a picker than I am a sit down at the table and eat a meal kind of person. I'm okay with the leftovers. I'm okay that I never was taught to sit and obviously I ate with my parents, but my parents never forced me to clean my plate. They just put the plate and put it in a Tupperware and said, "Hey, when you get home from school, if you're hungry, you got your leftovers." Cool. There it is. I was never forced to clean my plate, and I know a lot of people were forced to do that. And that's another program that we have to understand. All right. Astrology for the collective. Since we're on this herbal kick. Here's my saying. You live once in this body, enjoy it. That's something that I used to kick myself for craving something. I'm like, why am I denying it? Unless it's out to kill me literally, right? If I'm a diabetic, obviously I'd make sure I would give myself some insulin before I go and have an ice cream shake. I happen to love ice cream. I don't eat much of it anymore. Like the couple of times that I had that shake, I was craving that. And not because the parasites wanted sugar. It's just, no, I'm hot and I need something different. Um, I think it's okay to treat yourself and not to deny yourself. It's just know your limit. Know that there is a limit and you can impart that wisdom on yourself. I have a magnet upstairs that I bought from my mom. Diet is die with a T. Most people look at a diet and want to die because it's like a sacrifice, but it's a mindset. And if you train your brain to know that it's okay to have, you just can't go overboard. You can compromise with yourself. All right, all you hippie loving, going into the forest and eating things that taste like poo. Poo. It tastes like poo. And I know I never had this. I had the other sort. This is for entertainment purposes only, YouTube. It's just an oracle card. Magic, shroomies, psilocybin, commune, communicating with the sacred, connecting to otherworldly energy, remote viewing, regeneration through union, coming together with the tribe, finding cosmic family. Pluto and Saturn are the astrological rulers. Los Niños Santos has come to tell you that you have arrived to the place of your power. They are beacons of light on earth and offer psychic healing on a collective level. Las Niñas Santos are asking you to tune in and commune with the ancestors and powers that be to further develop your power. Psilocybin floods our body with light codes, loosening the knots we've volunteered to protect through the journey of life. Don't resist the profound teachings. Relax into the higher mind as you commune with its loving awareness, as you find home within commune with others and experience that support. You connect to nature, an extensive community of energies that are lovingly there awaiting your conscious arrival. Commune with the spirits and channel the wisdom provided with sure-footed spontaneity. And this is not an invitation to take it. It's just go into nature and commune with yourself. I've come to the realization after my whole spout with Timothy Leary. I needed it to initiate, but I don't need it now. Sure, would I love to have and go out and have a journey? Absolutely. But it doesn't replace your own connection to your higher self. I love that astrology deck is amazing. Highly suggest I'm gonna do probably one day an inventory of what I have and post it for everybody, because it's just a tool. I just happen to be a vehicle where Source uses me to give you guys messages and uplift you. As we saw with Sid, that was bananas. That was absolute bananas what came out. And with their friend earlier with the romance angels. What? And if love is supposed to pour into Allison's life, I'm very open for that. But I'm not necessarily looking for it at the moment. Take it as it comes, right? Yes, they are. Tomatoes doesn't affect me as much as eggplant, and I love eggplant. Don't eat it though, because that just it does. I'm sensitive to certain things, and like tomatoes not so much, but the eggplant, I swell up. The rune card for the collective, T-Waz, Divinity, Sun. The key theme for this rune card is the sort of compassionate leadership that takes into consideration the greater good. It may suggest a need for self-sacrifice, but if you can find the strength and self-discipline to work for the benefit of all, rather than just for yourself, you will reap rich rewards and the respect of others. Victory is indicated here, but only if you proceed with personal honesty and consideration for others. You need to be proactive, not reactive. Now, and find the courage within to take whatever action is needed to achieve your goals. Don't take action for the sake of taking action, though, as this card is also a warning against rashness. Be cautious and open your mind to the opinions of others. Weigh up the pros and cons before where your strengths lie. Then move forward with justified confidence in your ability to be committed and successful leader. That sounds so good. I had hamburgers for lunch. I have my hamburgers plain. I put like a little barbecue sauce on, but that's it. I had hamburgers. I unfortunately can't find them around here. but back in New York, they had slider meat, like Wagyu, little chunks. And I used to make sliders on Hawaiian bread. Oh, holy shit, next level. And you think that'd make me hungry? Yeah, it's too hot. I don't know. I don't know. It's really damn hot out. At least around here. The collective need. Ooh, that's vibrating. I'm so sad that Miss Sid left. Oh, but it's my favorite Hertz. I know Leo will appreciate this. I haven't gotten this card for us yet as a collective. But I resonate with this card. The Egyptian Beset. I put this Hertz on all the time. 174. It helps with pain. You've been moving so fast for so long that you're not realizing how wound up you've become. Gently unwind now to drop into a deeper, slower healing rhythm, and you will restore your body, mind, and soul. Things will seem too difficult right now, shall soon seem very manageable and even pleasurable to accomplish. Look at the kitty cat, it's beset. The Egyptian cat head goddess of dance, festivals, birth, healing, and sacred potions is known as Beset. Her sacred cult was one of the beauty, pleasure, and enjoyment. Worshipping her was not about ignoring the problems that are a part of being alive. In fact, just as cats can see in the dark and are natural and skillful hunters, Beset was often called upon for psychic protection from hidden negativities and to secure one's life force and enhance one's vitality. In her role as a healer and creatrix of magical healing potions and sacred perfumes, she integrates healing with pleasure, relaxation, and sensual connections to the physical world of nature, including beautiful natural oils and jewels made with precious and semi-precious stones. The healing frequency of 174 hertz is known as the pain-relieving frequency. It does work, guys. A natural anesthetic, it is a musical version of a similar low-frequency purring of a cat. This cat's purr is considered medicinally therapeutic at 174 hertz. This frequency creates an experience of grounding and slowing down, evokes deep healing for body and mind, providing love and peace to organs and tissues, strengthening your bones and your soul. The Oracle of Beset at 174 hertz asks you to slow down and take some time to heal, rest, relax, and enjoy life. Then you can more effectively be source of positive energy. We deal with issues for more effectively from a place of peace and relaxation than from stress. If you are interested in exploring any of the sacred arts of pleasure, including music and sound, food, touch, massage, healing, play, dance, celebration, and art, color therapy, or healing with crystals and oils, this oracle encourages you to do so. Such avenues are authentic and helpful for you and your healing soul. This life is a gift, and Beset of 174 hertz reminds us that when we are moving too fast, we will miss out on much, including being present for and sharing ourselves with loved ones. If an issue has been troubling you, this oracle brings guidance that there is an approach available that can reduce suffering and increase your feelings of happiness. Open your heart to the divine feminine for guidance and inspiration. Beset is a potent energy of joy and celebration. Believe in the happiness and healing your heart can create and attract. Hi, Mel. Mel, I'm okay if you need a card, girl. I'll be back on with Janine on Monday. It's only Wednesday. Yeah, crazy day today. It's too effing hot around here. Too hot. Currently, okay, currently it went down a degree. Real feel is 105. Real feel. And you know what? It's snowing in Montana. Anybody from Montana? Well, Mel, that was for the collective. That was for the collective, darling. So it is applying to you. But for real, guys, this little I don't have it on, but this frequency machine, I put 174 when I'm sitting here and I'm in pain. It helps a lot. It does. It helps a lot. If you're taking a detox bath or just a bath or even in just a shower, I'm a big proponent of taking a Bluetooth speaker and putting pure tone hertz. You could do the binaural. I'm not here to judge you, but if you really want an impactful bath and water, a shower, put on a Bluetooth speaker all the way up, unless you have other people in the house that doesn't mind the noise, and play the hertz while you shower. It's a game changer. Game changer. I can pull myself out of the shower and I feel like I feel vibrating until like I calm myself down. It's that good. Try it. I'm pulling from the Sacred Forest, Miss Mel. The theme continues. Stillness. This is reflecting pool. In stillness, your power emerges. Tap into your inner sacred witness to discover the dwelling place of your soul. In profound peace and stillness, you can discover the truth of your being. If you're in pain, go into the stillness until you find the source. Resist the temptation to indulge in feelings of overwhelm, urgency, and emergency. There's always a higher truth. Seek it out. Your soul loves what is real and what is honest. In quietude, the truth emerges. Most past the bustle and chatter of life into sweet stillness. Allow the chaos of the outer world to roll off your back, the way water rolls off the back of a duck. I don't have my duck shirt on today. Surrender to it. Seek solitude to hear the voice of spirit, and serenity will follow. The spirit of reflecting pool says, In silence, you will find the dwelling place of your soul. Take time to move into quietude, and you'll uncover a vast store of insight emerging within you. In ongoing situations in life, hold back, take time to reflect before responding. What? And I'm going to get you an angel card. Uh, was she was, I think she was on early again this morning, wasn't she? I was asleep. Or I was just waking up at 8 o'clock. And so when I wake up for the first time to feed Freya, I check my phone, but otherwise, like when I wake up, like I don't go to my phone right away. I sit in my stillness and I do my little thought process of we're going to have a good day today. I have gratitude for the breath that I breathe. Thank you to all the people that are in my life that love and support me, and as I do back to them. And then I bubble everybody I know I need to bubble. And then I start getting myself awake. And I'll pull angel number cards for the collective, but this is for Mel. She has 714. You have what you need already in you. You could take on whatever is thrown at you. Many blessings are headed your way. That synchronizes with that card. Holy shit. And for the collective, so living on Staten Island, obviously it's an island. And I had some spots that when I had the urge, I just pick my book and get my little blanket. And I have a like a beach shade because Allison is Casper the ghost with freckles. And I burn like a crazy person. So I go with my little picnic lunchbox and sit with the book and put my feet in the water and just be at one with nature. I miss that. I went to Lake Michigan last spring. I don't remember when I went last summer. When did I go to the dunes? I have it on a painting. Something attached to me, and the person that I do the gong baths with had to get it off of me. So Lake Michigan is a no for me. Had a little fucker on me, etheric. This nasty fucker. Oh, and anybody in the we're in the veil is very fucking thin. If you sage yourself, that's only if you come in and sage yourself. Okay? If you're one of those sagey people like I am, sage your armpits. Sage all the folds around your body, sage, because these little fuckers like to snatch on to places that you don't sage. We usually do this, we go around and okay, no. Get under your armpits. They like to hang out there. Just saying. You got coffee and cake? What kind of cake do you have? Ayo, hi. So for the collective, we have angel card number 1313. We got a lot of repeats today. Love, clarity, and purpose in this life. Express yourself and build your dreams. Prosper in your own creativity. What? Wow. Hey, yo, I could do a card for you if you want. I still have time. Oh, that sounds delicious. I have coffee, but I also have my beautiful tea. I mix my tea with lemonade because not that I like when I have my tea cold, I need some sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It give it a little kick. Yay! Um, the hibiscus, elderberry, blackberry lemonade. What? I love baking. I used to bake muffins. I love baking muffins all the time. I did a cinnamon swirl muffin, but I don't make muffins anymore. And I'm not the best with bread. I can do it. It's just annoying. Ooh, AO. Back in the day, I had a student named Io. Awesome name. So, Miss AO, you got stag spirit leadership. Look at that. In many traditions, the elusive and mysterious white stag is considered the king of the forest. Ooh. With his noble antlers and his proud stance, he carries a commanding energy. This card is calling you to claim leadership of your life. Now is the time to step out of the shadows and become a beacon for others. Don't allow anyone or anything to dim your light. You may be asking to take on a position of authority, even if you have been in the background in the past. This is your time to step up and shine. Remember that a leader isn't necessarily defined by age, status, or income. A true leader is someone who is commanding, passionate, and motivating. They have a vision and are able to make decisions with clarity and strength. The greatest leaders are those who know how to serve and act as stepping stones for others to reach their dreams. You empower others simply by being who you are. And who you are is enough. You are willing to step into the light and be a leader for others. The spirit of the stag says you inspire others to great heights. Step into leadership in your life. You are a beacon for others. Shine in your own life. Be gentle with yourself and others. However, don't play small. Take action. This is your time. Step up. That's right, Miss AL. Trust me, I'm also thinking about taking another move. Not now, but in the next 2 to 3 years, I'm thinking about it. I don't know where. And that's, of course, if I don't find a man. If I don't find a man, I'm out. Let's see. You have angel card number 606. You handle problems well and have a responsible nature. You are in a place of balance and alignment in your life. You are where you need to be right now. Let me repeat the last line. You are where you need to be right now. Um, Upstairs interrupted, so I'll just give you the message. And being a leader doesn't mean to do what like I'm doing. Being a leader is modeling the best behavior for humanity. And that could be done at the supermarket, it could be done at the bookstore, it could be done in public, it could be done by your words in a chat. I know there's a lot of people who don't have and don't want a public presence like I do, or like Janine, or the thousands of other creators out there. Being a leader is having good qualities and righteousness so that you can impact other people with being a good role model, doing good works, being out there and modeling good vibrations. Being a leader doesn't necessarily mean like, hi, I'm here. It's just being a really good role model for the people you are around. I know when we get some of these cards, people are like, well, I don't know. Just be you and be authentic. And and now I'm gonna, and this is something that again, I've been getting channeled all day. There's still something you have to finish out where you are, and that has not been presented to you just yet. We all have a soul contract, obviously, and we come to do things in our communities, in the places where we live. And until your mission is done, the quest is done, the assignment has been relinquished, we are meant to stay where we are. I think you have unfinished business where you live in the area, and not necessarily the house, but like where you are. I think you still have something to finish there in order for you to get what you want in the move. And I have the same feeling around this area too. Like I'm not making enough money. With my job, it doesn't pay over the summer. So I'm like, always grasping at straws. What can I do? Um, but I'm not done here. My mission hasn't finished here yet. Or what needs to find me hasn't found me yet for me to move on and look at other places. But it's always good to look to see where you want to go and what you want, and let that, call it in, attract it. But I still think you have something to finish out where you are. And that goes to everybody, not just AO. That goes to everybody. We always have a reason for the up movement and liftment if you are meant to move. Some people are meant to stay where they are their whole life. You're serving your community and your purpose. Um, I know my mission in New York was done. The universe actually tried to kill me to get me the fuck out of New York. My mission moved elsewhere, right? And I do have an urge to get up out of here and move, but I can't because the house needs to be fixed. And I can't do that with no funds. So I know that my place here hasn't fit. My mission here hasn't finished. And that's also with the kiddos. But I honestly do think, AO, it's not a matter of like because something is wrong. I just think you have to finish something out. Do I know what that is? No. But I think if you ask upstairs and your higher self to help you out, you might be able to collapse that reality that you finish it faster. We could do that. We have influence on that. So I would ask upstairs, like, okay, obviously there's a blockage for why I can't move. What is it? What do I need to finish around here? And I think that's going to help you out a lot. Like I don't have my, like, spirit doesn't give me answers. I get them in some funky, fucked up way. But I already kind of surrendered to that notion that there's a lot that my soul signed up for a very difficult life, but one where it would be extremely hard for me to get my answers, if that makes sense. Until it's divine timing for my soul, and my soul is ready to know for this vehicle to know. Because I had it in my head, I'm going to change my life. I'm moving and I'm going to have a whole redo on my life. Midlife, turn 40 here. All right. Going to change everything. And then come to find out the sad reality of life. It sucks. But something is still there for you. And I know something's still here for me. Whether that for me is a soulmate, a twin, and I feel like that's where that is here. And then I'm supposed to move on with that person to another place to establish a new energy field. If that person's spiritual enough to pick up on that stuff, but I don't question shit. I hope that resonated with you, AO, and I hope that that kind of can bring you some solace. I know it's not easy to hear because we want what we want, and we know that there's a pull to move. But if we feel blocked, it's usually because we're meant to be doing something or finish something out where we are. I hope that that answers and helps you for sure. Um, you guys are amazing. Yes. Everything is divine. God's will, guys. It's divine timing. God's will is divine timing. You don't need to believe in a God or the multiverse or the whatever you label it as in your heart. We all know there's something that orchestrates it all. Energy, photons, consciousness, whatever have you. And we're all in a cosmic dance together. And in the slinky scenario, everything spirals around, and sometimes some windows are closed and some windows are open, and sometimes we miss the opportunities or the people don't align with us until it's the right timing. I'm glad. I'm glad. And I think honestly, from what upstairs gave me, just ask and wait and just live life as if you're not expecting an answer back, and it'll probably come to you a lot quicker now when you put the intention out. And guys, if you want to, like for me with trying to find my other match, I put it out into the universe and I forget about it, and I just live and show up to do me and love me and try to thrive and survive every day. If it comes, great. If it doesn't, I've been doing this and long enough by myself. I got this. It's nice to have help here and there. It's not easy taking care of a house by yourself, but just like an apartment or any other living space, it's nice to have some help here and there to do your laundry and then cook and clean and organize, and then work. It's crazy time, guys. It's July 1st. Are you effing joking? It's July 1st. What? The time continuum, guys. What? No way. Why I'm doing that? Of course, it's not going to. Okay, so Schumann resonance. Watch for the black line. It's going to pop up. There it is. There it is. Black line, black line. And it disappeared. Sorry, my hands are shaking. Black line, black line. Look, look, look. I'm jelly. For all of us in America, it might be 250 years, but 250 years of what? I don't know if I'm in a celebratory mood to celebrate a corporation that has enslaved us and might not have the best for humanity in mind. We'll see. We shall see about that. But I will be live again on Friday Night Live, the night before the insanity happens. Here in America, at least. Spirit was working way too much through me, insanity. Thank you all for coming and just being bright lights in the chat and helpful and supportive. We're all at different spaces and places in the world, and wonky energy. Just sit, and the messages today, if I could summarize it up, is to go within, go in the stillness, listen to yourself, self-love, compassion, and just don't have expectations. Just live in the moment and enjoy life. Things are changing. And some of us, we don't know what left field is waiting for us, but it's coming for each and every one of you, including myself. So let's buckle up, put good vibes out there. Look, I match energy. So make sure you come in with good energy. And if you don't, it's okay. We all have bad days. All of us do. But just alchemize it, transmute. It helps. Sending each and every one of you love, light, compassion, grace, shielding, and protective energy. Please go within. Be the biggest shoulders for the people that are incoming. Be the lighthouses, guys. Seed and sprinkle your truths respectfully. Light that path forward for yourself and for others. Please don't forget to jingle that little bell icon, because I never know when I am going live. I was going to go at 3 today, but then my detox pills were going to melt if I didn't take them in, so 3:30 it was. Make sure you ring the bell icon. I don't have like the Restream, Streamlabs, or all the other stuff where I can make all that pre-show nonsense. I don't have that ability. I haven't figured it out yet. But make sure I'll be live on Friday, probably around 5:30 Central Time. I'll be pulling more cards for the collective for everybody. I will be live with Janine on Monday. Hold on to your hats. We'll see if I can pull more. I can find more types of different decks to read for you guys. But until the next time, guys, have a blessed and beautiful day. Please, if you're in the Midwest, East Coast, and it's over 100 degrees, stay cool, take it easy, and I'll see you guys on the next one.